හරි විදාමෙන් අනුතුරු ඔබ නැවතත් වදාද වර්ණෝදේ සමග එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නේ. දැන් මේ මොහොත මම හිතන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකේය ටෙලිවිෂන් ඉතිහාසය තුළ යෝගී ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සිනමා වංශ කතාව ඇතුලේ හරි සුවිශේෂී වැඩසටහනක් වෙනවා නොඅනුමානයි. ඒ තමයි මේ වයිවන්න ටෙලිවිෂන් අත්දැකීම් සමග monartv අද දවසේදී අපිට පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබෙනවා ඔබේ ආදරය කරන මේ දවස්වල හරිම පිස්සුවෙන් ඒ වගේම හරිම උන්මාදයකින් ඔබ බලාගෙන ඉන්න කීප දෙනෙක්ව අද මැදිරියට එකතු කරගෙන එන්න. දැන් මේ දවස්වල අපිට ඇහෙනවා ගෞතම බුද්ධමාතා සිනමා පටය. ඒක මේ දවස්වල ඔන්න මේ අපිට බොහෝ දෙනෙක්ගේ ප්‍රසස්වාදය අවස්සමින් කුතුහලය දරවමින් මේ සිනමා නිර්මාණය හරහා බොහෝ පිරිසක් එකතු වෙනවා. අපිව බලාගෙන ඉන්න මේ දෙසැම්බරේ ඔබට සුවිශේෂීම දෙයක් තිලින කරන්නයි මේ සූදානම. අපි අද එකතු කරගෙන ආවා බුද්ධමාතා ඒ සිනමා පටය වටා එකතු වෙලා ඉන්න ඉන්දීය ඒ නළුවන් සහ නිලියන් ඒ රංගන ශිල්පීන් සහ රංගන ශිල්පිනියන්. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ටෙලිවිෂන් ඉතිහාසය තුළ මේක හරි රන් අකුරින් ලියවන අවස්ථාවක්. මොකද ඔවුන්ගේ තිබෙනා වූ ඒ අත්දැකීම් සහ ඔවුන්ගේ රසකතා අද ඔබත් එක්ක බෙදා හදා ගන්න අපි සූදානම්. ගෞතම බුද්ධ මාතා සිනමා පටේ මහාප්‍රජාපති ගෞතමී තෙරණිය යශෝධරා මේ දේවියගේ චරිතය සිද්ධාර්ථ ගෞතමයන්ගේ චරිතය මේ චරිත අතර අද දවසේ කොහොමද මේ ඉන්දියාවෙන් ආපු රංගන ශිල්පීන් සහ ශිල්පිනියන් මේ අපිත් එක්ක බෙදා හදා ගන්න කොහොමද අද අත්දැකීම් මේ ලංකාව ඇතුලේ ඔවුන්ගේ කොහොමද මේ ගමන සිද්ධ වුණේ කියලා අද අපි කතා කරමු. ඉතාම ආදරෙන් හරිම ගෞරවයෙන් මම පිළිගන්නවා ඔන්න මැදිරියට අපි එකින් එක මූලිකව වඳුනගමු. දැන් මේ මහා ප්‍රජාපති ගෞතමී තෙරණියගේ චරිතය රඟපාන ඒ ස්වරූපිනිය මම මුලින්ම හඳුන්වා දෙන්න. ඇය තමයි ෆාල්ගුනිඛන්නා ಭಾರತೀಯ රංගන ශිල්පිනිය. ඇය අපිට රංගනින් දාගෙන ප්‍රජාපති ගෞතමී තෙරණිය. So Falguni, it's really nice to have you on board. We are warmly welcome you. Ayubowan. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
ඒ වගේම දැන් සිද්ධාර්ථ කුමාරයාගේ චරිතයට රඟ දක්වන්නේ ಭಾರತೀಯ රංගන ශිල්පී tusharchibber. අපි ඔහුවත් ඉතාම ආදරෙන් අද මැදිරියට එකතු කරගෙනවා. Hi.
Namaskar.
How about you?
Ayubowan.
Ayubowan, namaskar. හරි. ඒ වගේම මම තුන්වෙනිට හඳුන්වා දෙන්නම්. යශෝධරා දේවියගේ චරිතයට පනපෝන ಭಾರತೀಯ රංගන ශිල්පිනිය ඇය හිමන්ෂිජයින්. Hi, we welcome you.
Ayubowan.
Ayubowan, namaskar.
Namaskar.
ඒ වගේම මම හතරවෙනිටම හඳුනා දෙන්න සූදානම්කමින් ඉන්නේ මහාමායා දේවියගේ චරිතයට පනපෝන ඇය ಭಾರತೀಯ රංගන ශිල්පිනිය aditisingh. Ayubowan, namaskar.
Ayubowan, namaste.
Okay. දැන් අපි සූදානම්කමින් ඉන්නේ ඔබට සිංහල භාෂාව සහ ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාව තුළින් මේ හරි අපූර්ව සංවාදය සමීප කරන්න monartv තුළින් වර්ණෝදය හරහා අපි මුලින්ම දැන කියාගමු. දැන් ඔබ හරි කුතුහලයෙන් ඇති මේ අය කොහොමද ලංකාවට ඇවිල්ලා ලංකාව ගැන මොකද හිතන්නේ? ලංකාවේ සිනමාවට සම්බන්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා. මේ මුලින්ම පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරලා බලමු ලංකාවට ඇවිල්ලා ඒ අත්දැකීම් මොන වගේද ගත වුනේ කියලා. So I'm coming to Falguni. How about your experience in Sri Lanka?
I think it was a beautiful experience filming the film and also, you know, now releasing the film. It's been, I think, a full circle now that we've come back after 3 months. We were here in June and July for about 2 months. You know, we were filming, and now we are here for the release. So it's very overwhelming, very beautiful. It feels at home now.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sri Lanka feels just like India to us. Yeah.
Wow. So ශ්‍රී ලංකාව ඉන්දියාව වගේ ඇගේ මව් රට වගේ හැට දැනෙනවා. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ මේ අපිට තේරෙනවා ඇති ලංකාවට කොච්චර ආදරය කරනවද ඒ සහ මේ සිනමාවත් සමග කියලා. I'm coming to Tushar. So what your experience here in Sri Lanka? When did you came to Sri Lanka and your experience?
As Falguni mentioned, it's been amazing. Last time when I was here, we were shooting. We were here for 40 days at one stretch, and we had the opportunity to travel the length of Sri Lanka, started from Anuradhapuram to Kandy to Nuwara to Kataragama, and everyone here is so welcoming. They're so comforting,
True.
and as she mentioned, it feels like home now.
Yeah.
And I hope to keep coming back here again and again.
Yeah. Anytime we are warmly welcoming you. So I'm coming back to Himanshi. So
Yeah.
namaskar.
Namaskar.
How about your experience here in Sri Lanka?
Experience regarding the work, it was amazing. But I really liked the treatment, the comfort I felt here, even while shooting. So, and now it's like homecoming. So yeah, I feel great to be back here. Yeah.
ඇයටත් ඒ විදිහටම තමයි හරිම ආදරෙන් දැනෙනවා ලංකාව පිළිබඳව. අදිති කෙසේ हो तुम?
मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसे हैं?
अच्छा लगा.
अच्छा लगा
Am I
That's how
correct?
we
Actually,
speak
wow.
Sinhalese.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Okay. So how about your experience here in Sri Lanka?
It was surreal. I still feel like it's a dream, and it's a rare opportunity for all of us as actors to
Yeah.
come to a different country and play these characters, such divine characters on screen, and bringing their stories to life. So, thank you for all this opportunity.
Wow. So පේනවනේ ඔවුන් තුළ තිබෙනවා හරිම උද්‍යෝගයක් හරිම ආදරයක් ශ්‍රී ලංකාව වෙනුවෙන් සහ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සිනමාව වෙනුවෙන් සහ මේ සිනමා පටය පිළිබඳවත්. ඉතින් ඒ ගැන කතා කරන්න ඕනේ. I'm coming back to Phalguni. So you acting as Mahaprajapati Gautami. So I think that it is so challengeable. You know, it's a sacred character. So it's a historical character. You have to study it and you have to practice some things.
Yeah.
How you accept that challenge?
I think it was a beautiful opportunity. I feel blessed and fortunate that this came my way, and I'm starting my career with such a divine character. It's my first release,
Really?
so
Wow,
yes,
it's really nice to hear that.
yeah.
It's
so
for all of us.
yeah. So for a character, to be able to play a character like this, and in a beautiful country with beautiful audience, beautiful team, it's been an honor to play such a part, because Prajapati was an extraordinary woman. I think this is for all the women. I feel all women are extraordinary.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Prajapati is a symbol of strength, is a symbol of
Phalguni,
love.
just how you basically manage all these things to, when you have this script to your hand, how it's feel?
I remember the first day when I was given the script. I studied the character, and the graph of the character, Prajapati's story, goes from age 16 to 120.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly in my early 20s, so I had to first get myself together to play such a graph as a character, and such a holy, worshipped and sentimental character. So
Exactly.
there was a lot of weight on me, and in no way I wanted to falter, because there are a lot of sentiments attached to this character.
Yes.
So it was little challenging, but as I said, I'm fortunate to be playing this, and it was a beautiful teamwork, with the ADs, with the language translators, Sunil sir and Channa sir, Deshapriya sir. They were all very helpful. They were all very supportive. I remember when, because I started filming the first amongst all four of us.
Okay.
So I was panicking, I was calling them also. I said, I don't know how will I do the lines, how will I emote if I don't know the language. But, they kept telling me, just relax, just trust us, we'll get you through this. So I think we got it through with that. So I'm
Yeah.
happy.
And we are now අපි මේ ආරාධනා කරනවා ඒ මහන්සිය බලන්න කියලා. We are inviting them to see that. So ඇය කියන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට දැන් මේ හම්බෙච්ච අයගේ ප්‍රථම චරිතයත් එක්ක ඇය ගොඩක් කලබලයටපත් වුණා. ඒ ස්ක්‍රිප්ට් එක කියවනකොට ටිකක් පැනික් වුණා. මොකද මහප්‍රජාපති ගෞතමී දෙන්නේ චරිතය කියන්නේ ශුද්ධනීය චරිතයක්, හරිම ගෞරවනීය චරිතයක්. ඉතින් මේ පිළිබඳ අවබෝධයක් තියෙන ඒ කියන අවධානයකින් හරි ලස්සනට ඒ ටික කියවගෙන ඇය හරිම ආදරයකින් මේදී රංගනයේ දායක වුණා කියන එක තමයි ඇය මතක් කරන්නේ. So I'm coming back to Tushar. So it's about Siddhartha Gautama's character. So I think most of and he's the leader of Buddhism after a long time. So I'm pretty sure that you felt a huge challenge to understand these little things and very sensitive character types. How have you accept that challenge?
So, when I got to know that I'll be playing Siddhartha,
Okay.
first I first read a lot about Buddhism and how before attaining Buddhatva, Gautam Siddhartha was a prince.
Yes.
So a life of a prince is very much different from the life of a monk.
Exactly.
So first I had to embody the life of a prince, because initially I was playing that part, a prince especially in that era, how would he be? What would be the characteristics be like? What would be his interest, his liking, and then what happens in his life that he realizes that okay, the life like it's full of sorrows, it's full of sins, and then that realization leads to him attaining buddhatva. So that character arc was really interesting to me, and I tried my best to do justice to the character. It was challenging for sure because I know the importance of the character that I was playing, especially here in Sri Lanka. And I've never played a such divine character, a mythological character, a legendary character like Siddhartha. And I am honored to play a character like that, play a role like that. It was definitely challenging, but I did my 100%, and I hope you all like it.
Definitely we will like it. And ඔහු සඳහන් කරන්නේ දැන් සිද්ධාර්ථ චරිතය කෙනෙකුට පසු කාලයක බුද්ධත්වයට පත් වෙන ඊට කලින් මේ ඔහු ඇවිල්ලා කුමාරයෙක් නෙමෙයි කුමාරයෙක්ගේ චරිතය ඇතුලේ ඔහු කොහොමද ඒ හැඩතලයන් මතු කරන්නේ සිනමාවට මේක කොහොමද ගේන්නේ කියන එක පිළිබඳව හරිම සංවේදීව මේ හිතා බලන්න සිදු වුණ බව ඔහු මතක් කරනවා විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ චරිතය හම් වෙනකොට ඔහු හරිම පුදුමයටපත් වෙලා ඒ ගැන හරි ආඩම්බරයකින් හරිම ගෞරවයකින් චරිතය පිළිබඳව කියවීමක් කරගත්ත කියන එක ඔහු සඳහන් කරනවා. ඉතින් බලාගෙන ඉන්න ඔබට මම දන්නවා මේ දවස්වල මේ සිනමා පටේ බලන්න හරිම කුතුහලයක් ඇති. ඔවුන්ගේ විශිෂ්ට රංගනයත් එක්ක ඒ වගේම ශ්‍රී ලාංකේය රංගන ශිල්පිනියනුත් මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් ගොඩක් එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් අනිවාර්යෙන් බලන්න යන්න ගෞතම බුද්ධ මාතා. I'm coming to Himanshi. So your character is about Yashodhara Devi. It's a different character, and considering to the Mahaprajapati and other characters, it's have so many luxuries, lifestyles, and it's very small sentimentals, love out there. How you accept that?
I feel that I'm really blessed, fortunate, and honored to be playing such holy and divine character. Also, as an actor, like that's the only job where you can do all these things and explore the different characters. So I'm blessed to be an actor and like feeling like having this character because a lot of people audition for this, and still we all got selected. For some reason, I feel that we all are blessed to be playing such holy characters. And as Yashodhara, she was very like I read about her a lot and got to know about her from Sunil sir also. She was very compassionate. And she had so much love, compassion, and depth, calm, composed woman she was. And also she was very strong. She had so much strength because she raised her child all by herself. So yeah, like journey was great. Like but the first day when I was shooting, I was really nervous because I didn't had like I have not done any such character before. So yeah, it was overwhelming, but with time I connected very deeply with the character and it came to me naturally. So yeah, the journey was really nice. Yeah.
ඇය සඳහන් කරන්නේ ඒ වගේ මද්දකින් මොකද මේ විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ යශෝදරා දේවිගේ චරිතය ඇතුලේ ආදරය කියන එක තියෙනවා. We have love on there. ආදරය කියන එක තියෙනවා. එතකොට ආදරය කියන එක හරි සියුම්ව තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන මේ චරිතත් හරහා පසු කාලයකදී මේ චරිතත් එක්ක කෙමෙන් සිද්ධාර්ථයන්න් විනික්‍රමණය කරනකොට මේ චරිත වෙනස් වෙන ආකාරය මේවා හරි සියුම් දේවල්. ඉතින් මේක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ හරිම අභියෝගයක් වෙන්නේ දැන් ඔබට ලාංකීයන් විදිහට අපිට මේක හරිම සමීපයි මොකද අපි දන්න දේනේ. නමුත් වෙනත් ආගමක හරි වෙනවත් මේ ශානරයක ඉඳලා මේ පිළිබඳව අත්දැකීම් ලබාගෙන ඒක කියව ගන්නවා කියන එක වෙනස් විදිහේ කරුණක්. ඉතින් ඒක තමයි ඈත් සඳහන් කරන්නේ. I have same question. So how you feel about your character? How it will be like was it a very challenge to you, like you act as Mahamaya?
Yeah, so we watched the film yesterday for the first time, and
so first of all, tell me, what do you feel?
I'm overwhelmed. It was full of emotions, and we were just
We
reliving
loved it.
all our shoot days.
We really liked it.
And I think we shot in different parts, and like I didn't see the entire film, and I didn't know the entire story. I left also early, and yesterday I saw the complete film, and it has turned out to be really good.
Yeah.
And coming back to my character, so like when I first got the script, we got the script in India. Tushar and I read the script for the first time in Hindi, and we understood something and something we didn't understand. But it's okay. Like then we flew to Sri Lanka. Phalguni was already there shooting, and once we reached here, Buddhism is very much prevalent in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
And slowly we started understanding more about the culture. And when we went to the set, that really helped me. Of course, the team, our dialect coaches, Vatsala,
Okay.
Opal sir,
Yes, sir.
and the sets, the costumes, hair, makeup. It was like I was transported to that era. And it felt like that yesterday when I saw myself on screen. It was just, yes, I was transported to that era and that time. And then again, as we don't know the language, we started working on the language. We started working on our accents. And as the Sinhalese language is very much similar to Sanskrit and Tamil,
Exactly.
so we had an idea, and they worked really hard on us to understand it. And yeah, it was a good experience. And playing Mahamaya, playing such a divine character, she's been worshipped here. And I mean, Gauthambuddha, Prajapati, Yashodhara, these characters are so much important, and I learned a lot from this. I learned a lot from the entire journey, and at today's time, making such a strong female-oriented film, and I'm really proud of the entire team and like someone taking this effort, because I feel like these stories are needed to be told.
Yes.
And I felt a great connection with Phalguni and the relationship of Mahamaya and Prajapati. I think that was the most important takeaway for me from the film.
I remember,
Yeah.
so many times they would get confused
Yeah.
between the both of us.
Both
Even
of
my
us.
brother, he's
Really?
here.
Yeah.
So yeah, yesterday she walked in and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that was Phalguni." So I think it's come in a body language,
Yeah.
or there's something about
Yeah, it's the bond
playing.
of sisters that we have shown in the film, and that's really important.
It's
to
showing
me.
in real life. So
Yeah.
I think we are good actors then.
So I want to know from you, Phalguni, then. Now tell me about your childhood, how you started your career life, and how you came to actress. When you feel that I want to be a heroine or whatever actress in another day.
This is actually a very interesting question. I'm a science student by
Really?
profession. Yeah, I am a science student,
Okay.
and I was in my 11th grade. Is when my brother started modeling. So I had never thought of being in front of the camera. As a child, like how people grow up thinking I want to be this. For me, it was I want to be a doctor. My dad, till about 8 years ago, would address me as Dr. Phalguni.
Okay.
And it so happened, I call it a miracle, that somebody spotted me and they asked me to model for them. And I was taken aback. I said, "Are you talking to me? I don't do that. I don't know what to do." So the journey started from there. Then after my studies in the school, like I finished my school, I moved to Mumbai, and then the modeling went till like TVCs, like basic acting. Then from there, Miss India happened. I'm a Miss India finalist 2019, Femina Miss India. From there, I was again spotted as they called me for a film in Telugu. I have done a film in Telugu.
Okay.
And that's when my acting career started. So it's all been, I think, the divine plan and not mine. So and I'm happy that that was the plan.
It's
And
plan of universe.
it is.
Yeah. So yeah. දැන් මේ කතාබහ ඇතුලේ මේ හරිම කුතුහලයි ජනවන බොහෝ දේවල් සිද්ධ වෙනවා. කතාබහ ඇතුලේ මේ ෆැල්ගුනි කොහොමද ශේෂ්ත්‍රයට එන්නේ? ඇය ආරම්භයේදී විද්‍යා විෂය ධාරාවත් එක්ක බොහෝමයක් හිටපු කෙනෙක්. පසු කාලයකදී ඇයව එක් තැනකදී මෙන්න රංගනයට සුදුසුයි තීරණය වෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඇයගේ ජීවිතය වෙනස් කරගෙන ඇය මුලින්ම තෙලඟු සිනමාව හා සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ආරම්භයක් ගන්නවා. ඒ ආරම්භයත් එක්ක ඇය මේ වගේ හරිම ලස්සන ඒ වගේ වැදගත් කැරක්ටර් එකක් යුනිවර්සල් කැරක්ටර් එකක් විශ්වීය වශයෙන් හරි අර අපි කියන්නේ මේ අපි දේවත් වෙන්න දහන අපි වන්දනාමාන කරන චරිතයක් දක්වා ඇයගේ ගමන ගෙන ඇයට හැකියාව ලැබිලා තියෙනවා. කොහොමද මේ චරිත අතර ඇයගේ ජීවිතේ දෝලණය වෙන්නේ කියන එකත් අපි කතා කරමින් ඉන්නවා. අපි ෆැල්ගුනිත් එක්ක කතා කළා මේ ඇයගේ ඇය තමයි මහා ප්‍රජාපති ගෞතම තෙරණියගේ චරිතය රඟපාන්නේ. මම එනවා මේ තුෂාර්ගේ පැත්තට. I'm coming to you, Tushar. Basically, India is a multicultural place. There are a lot more languages, a lot more cultures out there. To be honest, I know very few Hindi words like "main bhook lagi ho."
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Really?
मुझे भूख लगी है.
मुझे बहुत लगी है. Okay, and मैं मुझे बहुत प्यार करता हूँ.
हम भी.
So basically, you know all the important words.
Yes, that's the most important. That's
But
the most-
instead of मुझे, say तुम्हें.
तुम्हें.
तुम्हें प्यार करता हूँ. So I love you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying I love myself.
That can also be true.
That's very important.
That's really important.
That is
That's
very
how I know that. So what are the Sinhala words that you guys are know? Sinhalese word?
Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Lasanai.
I know Pudumai.
Pudumai. Wow.
I know. Kohomada, Hyundai,
Hyundai.
Fish is good.
Ayobowan.
Ayubowan.
Stuti.
Stuti.
Bahumat Stuti.
Bhavastuti. Wow. So Tushar,
Yes.
you know, experience here in Sri Lanka is totally different. You know, different culture, different language, and different people. When you are acting, you have to understand the emotions of your audience, and then it's really connect with you, it's interact with you. I want a slightly big answer for this. So how do you manage these things when you are acting in India and here in Sri Lanka? How do you understand this gap? How do you understand the audience? What are the practices that you are doing?
So, most importantly, you really need to understand the audience. You need to understand the movies in the country.
Mm-hmm.
How the movies shot, how like the famous movies. And in our case, we were fortunate enough to work with one of the legendary directors in Sri Lanka, Sunil sir.
Yes.
So I watched a few of his movies, like Divya Raja. I watched that, and fortunately, the actors of Divya Raja were also from Mumbai. So I was able to connect with them. I called them, and I was able to have a chat with Sonakshi, and she also guided me. She helped me. So to understand how because acting in India, and especially when you're playing a mythological character, it's very different. When you're playing a character from this age, from let's say 2024, would be very different. They are how we are like right now. It's more what we have seen. When you're playing a character that you have never seen, nobody has ever seen. It's just an idea of a character and how they would be is what we're playing with. And if you go on internet and you search about Siddhartha or Gautama Buddha, you'll get immense amount of information. So you need to handpick what you believe would be suitable. So that was the process. I researched a lot as to what his life was before attaining Buddhatva, after attaining Buddhatva, when he became a monk. I have never had an opportunity to interact with a monk. So I don't know what they think like, what they function like, how they act. So to understand that, I saw a lot of videos on the internet. I used to sit and I started meditation because I believe that's a very important part of playing a monk. You really need to be calm.
Yes.
And there's a different tone when they talk as well.
Yeah.
They're not very enthusiastic. They're not very energetic. It's not like you ask something them and they're like, yeah, that's that. The energy is pretty calm. It's composed. Even when they're talking, they have very less body movements. It's all just more of the brain work. And if you actually see, the expressions and the animation is very less. Animation of the face is very less. They're not expressionless, as to say, but most of the processing is happening in the head.
Yes.
So that was a challenging part for me to play a character in the beginning of the film who is this prince, who is young and who's athletic, who is who's getting married, who has a love interest as well, who has a baby as well, and then to a point where he doesn't have any attachments, and he's a monk, and that to embody that person was very challenging.
Okay.
So I did all that research, and Sunil sir was there, our DOP Channa sir was there, and everyone on set was there because everyone on set is a Buddhist. Like they all
Yes.
follow Buddhism,
Exactly.
and I come from a different religion, so I had limited information on that, and they all guided me a lot. They all helped me a lot. So all that definitely helped.
Yes, it's pretty sure and pretty clear about your explanation. අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන්කමක් තිබෙනවා මේ ඒ දර්ශන වාරවන් වල තිබෙනවා ඔය ලස්සන කොටස් ටිකක් අපි බලන ගමන් කතා කරමු. මේ අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන්කමක් තිබෙනව නේද? හරි, අපි බලන්න යන්න.
ප්‍රජාපති දැන් නම් සිද්ධාර්ථට බුදු පදවි ලබන්න බැරි වෙයි. සිද්ධාර්ථ සාමාන්‍ය රාජකුමාරයෙක් නෙවෙයි. ඔහු බුදු වන්නට පෙරම් පුරන
ටිකක් ලැබුණා වුණා. මම හිතන්නේ මේ සිනමා පටේ අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔබ නරඹන්න. මේ රසය ඔබට මේ තිබෙනවා වගේම හරිම ලස්සන විඳගෙන හැකියාවක් තිබුණා. ගෞතම බුද්ධමාතා සිනමා පටයේ නිෂ්පාදනය තිලංග සුමතිපාල මහත්මයාගේ ඒ වගේම සම්මානනීය මහාචාර්ය සුනිලාරියරත්නයන්ගේ හරිම ලස්සන නිර්මාණයක්, අධ්‍යක්ෂණයෙන් හැඩවුණු නිර්මාණයක්, හරිම රසයෙන් හරි ලස්සනට එකතු කරපු නිර්මාණයක් විදිහට හඳුනන්න පුළුවන්කමක් තියෙනවා. ගෞතම බුද්ධමාතා වුණ බලන්න පුළුවන්කමක් තියෙනවා. අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔබ බලන්න. මම එනවා මේ Himanshi's better. I'm coming to you, Himanshi. So I'm pretty sure that you all have a lot of experience here, in a lot of lovely memories here in Sri Lanka. So you all can join with this question, okay?
Sure.
So do you have any lovely memories? What are they? We are super curious to know about these things.
I think the first day the first day of my shoot, I was shooting a song. And also I was playing this, like I am pregnant. So I'm having this stomach and everything.
Okay.
So for me, it was very first time experience, and also me and Phalguni were shooting together. So and it has like really come out so well. So we were shooting for the first time, but the bond we created in the song while shooting, that was amazing. And it just came naturally to us. That was again, So that was a great experience. I was having a stomach, and then I was walking like this, and it was not very comfortable to walk like that. And I was feeling like I'm literally having like holding a child maybe. I was like slow I'm walking, and I'm very calmly I'm talking to everybody. It's fine if the touch up is not. I'm fine, okay, don't do it, I'm good. So much like that. Okay, I'm completely
You
like,
sent pictures to your family mom.
yeah.
Now I am a
I was like, okay, fine, I'm good. I was very calm, and I was like actually feeling like this is very different feeling. I was not very high in energy, and I was like, okay, it's good. Let me rest. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Your mindset also connect with this your stomach, and you feel like you are the mother. Okay. I'm coming to you, Aditi. So what are your experience and your lovely memories here in Sri Lanka, especially working with this crew? What are your experiences?
So many of them. Like every day was, just like a dream, and shooting in this country. I remember one scene in particular, and I remember it because I watched it yesterday on screen. And there was this shot where Phalguni, Prajapati, Mahamaya and Suddhodana. We were shooting in Aurelia that time in Blackpool.
Okay.
And we started shooting pretty early in the morning, and it was so cool. It was chilling. It was like shivering, and we were shooting on the boat. And after a point of time, we lost even vision of nothing was visible. And everyone was there shivering, and I was just sitting. We all dressed up, makeup and hair. I'm like, wow. I think I just wanted to be on this day, and I'm like, it's chill, but I think that all those feelings were just gone because I was just so happy shooting that. I think that as an actor, I would love to. I was always wanted to shoot in such challenging locations and such challenging scenes, and it looks so good on screen. Oh, I was mesmerized by that scene, and it was all worth it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of the biggest challenge as an actors. There are so many. We were shooting in Katragama where it was so hot, and then we are shooting scenes where we have to be in a certain zone, like an emotional scene or a happy scene, and especially in Nurelia, Blackpool.
I shot that.
He was there.
I was playing this monk in Norelia,
Okay.
and I'm just wearing a robe.
Yes.
And that shot was early in the morning, and we're all supposed to sit, and a monk, and inside I was just shivering. I remember I had a bottle filled with hot water,
Yeah.
kept inside, like in between my legs, just to feel a little warmth,
Warm, yeah.
so that I can, be the monk that I'm supposed to be, and just speak with my co-actors. So that was pretty challenging. It was interesting.
Interesting. How you have it?
I think since we are all talking about Norelia actually was really challenging for me because personally I don't like when it's when it's very cold
Okay.
and hectic schedules and you're not getting proper rest and all of that. So we were in the black pool again and we finished our shot, me and Aditi, and we had a break for lunch. And we had a lunch, everything's fine, okay? It was a film scene, trust me when I say that.
Okay.
Everything was fine. And suddenly, I feel that my lips are not moving, they're stuck. And I have turned blue. And Aditi is sitting next to me in the car, and I am trying to reach out to her to tell her that, I want to talk, but my lips are not moving, like I'm stuck. And I started panicking. She started panicking. We both started crying. I started hitting myself because I was like, what's happening? Like, I didn't know filming is so tough, like it's not a cakewalk. It looks like, but, it was very challenging. Then, they called for a medical emergency and,
Really, yeah.
yeah, so all of that, happens. That's the backstage, of filming. It's not red carpet always, but
Even the costumes, they look beautiful on screen, but
beautiful
being
on
on those
screen.
green costumes for longer
Every-
hours,
It's not easy.
every day.
Yeah.
That was also
the
pretty
jewelry,
challenging.
and especially so when me and Himanshi have done the bald cap.
Oh,
thing,
yes.
Right? So to
Yes,
put
yes.
that, it would take us 3 hours.
3
Oh my
hours.
God.
And it used to be so sticky, and it's not a comfortable,
Yeah, not very
setup
comfortable.
for you. You're not used to it.
Yeah.
So we would wake up at 3 a.m., finish it by 6, and then, like half sleep, I said, okay, yeah, let's go. And then go there, and, you have such an important scene. You have to cry. You have, all sorts of emotions. So, but I think that's what got all of us closer.
Yeah.
We were, the emotional support, even though the team was there, but you connect more with people.
And
You've come.
I feel it's all worth it when you do
when
all
we
this,
see it
but
on
when
screen,
the
it
the
was all
result,
worth it.
when you get the result, like the desired results, then it's all worth it. Because when I was watching the movie yesterday, I knew like after each and every scene we were using like some heater or something or something like that,
We
just
were
to
doing
warm
that,
ourselves up.
back
Some
talk.
BTS was
shawls,
going
some shawls and everything, and after each and every shot, and I could see that the pain like we all have been through while shooting the movie, but it's all worth it.
Visually, it's such a beautiful
Actually
film
looking
that,
so great.
Oh, it's surreal. It's we have been into that era now.
Yeah.
For me, the most challenging scene was the fight sequence. And
Oh,
on the same day, I was practicing the fight in the afternoon, and we were supposed to do a night scene for the fight. And in the afternoon, for my final practice, I knew all the drills and everything. And I asked this guy to go 50% effort.
Okay.
But in between, I don't know what happened to him. He went full on, and then he smacked his sword on my shield, and that shield went and hit my head. And I remember I started bleeding from I think somewhere over here. And then I got a headache and all. I came back and he said, Tushar, you're like swelled up from here. And I was like, shit, is it too prominent? Because I have to like put on my costume and go for the shot then. And so I asked the hairstylist and the makeup artist Priyanta and Arun to cover it up with my hair or something. So with a migraine, with a pain in the head, I was like, I have to do the shot no matter what. And then you go on, and 6 hours we took that fighting sequence because it wasn't just one fighting sequence. There was sword fight.
Okay.
First there was that arrow scene. I didn't know how to do archery, and they were supportive. They guided me, but it's a skill. It takes time to learn. So I was just standing there.
Was it your first experience?
First experience with archery, yes. First experience with sword fighting but I had proper training because I came to Colombo for 2 days of workshop for sword fighting, stick fighting, and even wrestling and everything. But for archery, no. So I was just standing there with the arrow and that bow, and my first shot I take, and that arrow just fell, like it fell there.
Yeah,
And everyone just started laughing. And
We were all
I
sitting there,
remember
so I was
that.
like, you know, you never know,
Yeah.
the next one comes to us. So Tushar, watch out.
So you actually put your blood and
Yeah.
sweat.
Though it's a
Actually.
hero shot for him.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was such a lovely experience. As you mentioned, it's not a rose bed, right? It's really hard working, you know. It's a result of a lot of hard workings. Finally, I want to know you all from like, how about the support of your crew? Especially you worked with Sinhalese actors, actresses, and the supporting crew, especially with the director. And how about the support, Phalguni?
So, you know, I feel filming is, you know, you treat a film as your baby, and it takes a village
Exactly.
to, you know, to make a film, to raise a baby. So we all were, you know, as a family, we all supported, you know, we took care of each other, we helped, you know, and so I didn't feel there was a difference in terms of we are Indians and, you know, you guys,
Yeah.
you know, are from Sri Lanka. It just felt like, you know, these are the set of people who have come together to, you know, make this product. And we were all there, you know, with our 100% dedication. And we built this together. You know, it just didn't feel like, you know, we were different in any way. We were all together making, you know, the aim was set, you know, that this is what we have to achieve. So whoever's doing whatever in their best capacity, we did that. And hence Buddhamatha
And
is here. Yeah.
exactly. Tushar, how about your other experience and the support, especially with your director and others, with the others?
So I feel like for an actor to do a good job, it's really important to understand the director and the DOP. If you have a good relation with the director and the DOP, it becomes very easy for an actor to shoot. It took us time. I'm not gonna lie, but within like 3-4 shooting days, we were there. Like we would come on set, and then Sunil sir would tell us, this is what we're doing. Channa sir would like, this is from where we're gonna take the shot, and it'll take us like a few minutes to get the shot. And to be very honest, we would do maximum 2 to 3 takes of one shot, and we'll get it.
Okay.
So it came to that, and I think the understanding was so good. Haroon, our hairstylist, Priyanta, the makeup artist, they would also be very supportive. If we are coming in the morning and we are sleep deprived, they're like, Haroon would like, Tushar, have some coffee while I do your makeup, and it's okay, keep
And
drinking,
good
I'll
massage.
just do your makeup.
Good massage.
They would give good head massage
We got
also.
so used to it when I went back to
Yes,
India for
yes,
my
yes.
first shoot. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I miss my Sinhalese
we,
tea.
we all were like that. We had
Charisma
great
massage.
massages after
Yeah.
the shoot.
Yeah, there was one particular Haroon's assistant who used to get
Yeah.
really good massage.
Yeah.
We all three of us used to get good head
We all used
massage.
to fight
after
like
this.
he will give us one.
He was so partial, you know, he would just give me a 2-minute
But
massage,
because-
and all of them would get a 10-minute massage.
Excuse
That's
me,
We
like,
you
had
would
this
have
big
20
hairstyles.
extensions on
Even
our
I
head.
had
this
a wig.
long hair and heavy hairstyles. So yeah,
It feels like you're home right now, yeah?
yes.
So finally, our time is flying like a wing. So just tell our audience, we have a lot of audience out there. They are super curious to see your film. Please invite them from your words.
This is Prajapati. I invite all of you all to please watch our film. This is a little baby. We've all worked very hard, you know, day and night. We've put our blood and sweat, quite literally, in the film. This is a very important film in terms of giving the message out there. As an audience, as, you know, someone who knew about Buddhism didn't know the role of Prajapati, you know, in the life of Gautam Buddha. And she was an extraordinary woman, and her story needs to, you know, go out there. Like, you know, we all must celebrate this. I think this film is about celebration of Prajapati's life. So I request all of you all to please go watch the film and let us know how you like it. Thank you.
Okay, Tushar?
Sri Lanka, Aibowan, how are you? Please go watch this movie. I would just want to add something to what Phalguni said. It's about celebration of Prajapati, and not just Prajapati, it's about celebrating all women in this world. I think it's about celebrating all the women in the world. It talks about how Prajapati sacrificed her life for Siddhartha, and even though she knew, you know, what she's sacrificing, it's basically her whole life. She was there, she was supportive, and she stood up for what her beliefs were. And I think that's so beautiful to watch. So everyone, watch it. It comes with a very important, beautiful message. And thank you so much.
Himanshi?
Namaskar, Sri Lanka. So I'm Himanshi playing Yashodhara, and in the film, sorry, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, gauthambuddahmatha. And one thing I would like to say is like it's all the artists have come together collectively to make this happen. And I would really like everybody to watch this film because we have made this with so much love, and this story need to be told. So yeah, you all should go and watch the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aditi.
I over in Sri Lanka, Mama Aditisingh.
Oh.
I'm playing Mahamaya in the film gauthambuddahmatha, and yesterday we watched the film for the first time and we are overwhelmed. We had this surreal experience, and I would like you all to have that experience and learn more about Buddhism, learn more about the life of Mahamaya, Prajapati, Buddha and Yashodhara, and watch it with your family, watch it with your kids, have a great experience, and do let us know how do you feel about the film. Stuti.
So finally, from the other end, I'm saying that we are super lucky to have you on board, and thank you for being here. And it was such a lovely moment sharing your
Thanks for
experience
having
with
us.
you all.
Thank you for inviting us.
ගෞතම්බුද්ධමාතා සිනමා මටේ බලන්න පුළුවන්. තිලංග සුමතිපාල නිෂ්පාදනයක් ඒ වගේම සම්මානනීය මහාචාර්ය සුනිලාරයරත්නයන්ගේ හරිම ලස්සන අධ්‍යක්ෂණයෙන් නිම වෙච්ච හරිම ලස්සන සිනමාපටයක් ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම ආරාධනා කරනවා සිනමාපටේ බලන්න. හරි ඔන්න හරිම ලස්සන සොඳුරු කතාබහක් ಭಾರತೀಯ රංගන ශිල්පීන් සමග අද කරන්න හැකියාව ලැබුණා වර්ණෝදය සමග. අපි හැමදෙනාට ඉතාම ආදරෙන් සමුදින ගමන් ඔබට ආරාධනා කරනවා ශ්‍රී ලංකාව ඇතුලේ මේ තියෙන හරිම ලස්සන සිනමා කර්මාන්තය හරිම මේ හොඳ තැනකට ගේන්න ඒ දේවල් හරි ලස්සනට සමාජයේ කර්මාන්තයක් විදිහට සිනමාව ගෙනියන්න කරන මේ සොඳුරු ව්‍යායාමයේ සමග එකතු වන්න මේ රංගන ශිල්පීන් සමග මේ ආදරේ හරි ලස්සනට බෙදා ගන්න මම ඔවුන්ට එකින් එක ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. First of all, Prajapati, she acted as Prajapati Gautami Devni. She's Phalgunikhanna. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much. And tusharchibber as Siddhartha. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you.
And himanshijain, she acted as Yashodhara. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And finally, aditisingh, she acted as Mahamaya Devi. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
හරි ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට තමයි අද මේ වර්ණෝදය ඇතුලේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ටෙලිවිෂන් ඉතිහාසය තුළ හරිම වෙනස්ම විදිහේ රසස්වාදයක් සමග සොඳුරු විදිහේ විවිධාකාර රසතැන් ස්පර්ශ කරමින් වර්ණෝදය බදාදා වර්ණෝදය අපිට ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න හැකියාව ලැබුණේ. ආරාධනා කරනවා ගෞතම බුද්ධ මාතා නරඹන්න එන්න කියලා. තිලංග සුමතිපාල නිෂ්පාදනයක් සම්මානනීය මහාචාර්ය සුනිලාරයරත්නගේ හරිම ලස්සන අධ්‍යක්ෂණය වෙනවා. අපි මේ සෙග්මන්ට් එක මේ විදිහට ඉවර කරනවා.